was an absolute sadist. That's exactly why he had such a vile reputation. Serafina was finally getting a taste of the excruciating pain I suffered in my past life. The price of that gold was endless torture. And meanwhile, I was sitting peacefully in a drafty cabin in the mist forest.
Open it.
There are no vaults in the mist forest. This ring wasn't adorned with any gemstones, but to me, it was more precious than all the jewels in the world.
It's woven from a resilient vine only found in the deepest part of the mist forest. As long as you wear it, I will protect you forever. It's the only token of my vow I can give you.
In those twisted memories, the Marquis imprisoned me with heavy gold chains, but in this life, this seemingly rugged lumberjack gave me his ultimate protection with the simplest of vines. I smiled and slipped the ring onto my finger. It was a perfect fit. Thank you, Alistair. This is the most precious gift I've ever received. The days in the mist forest were peaceful and fulfilling. I started tillering the land around the cabin and planted flower seeds I bought from the market. Alistair would leave early and return late every day. He told me he was heading deep into the forest to chop the toughest hemlock to trade for our winter provisions. But gradually,
Turn. Who's there?
Boss, we'll take our leave.
the air in the forest seemed to freeze. Staring into his fathomless emerald eyes, I was so tense my breath caught in my throat.
Elena, did you see all that?
Aliston, that green light from your fingertips. And those two men. Before I could even finish, a 10-foot-tall shadow wren bear burst from the dense fog, jaws wide open, lunging straight at me. In the nick of time, Alistair shot forward like a bolt of black lightning, shielding me firmly behind him.
Easy now.
Then, the impossible happened.
Stand down.
At his whisper, the bloodthirsty frenzy in the giant bear's eyes miraculously vanished. It actually didn't attack us? You didn't kill it?
I grew up in these woods. It's just an old ranger's trick to ward off beasts. They know the whistle well. As long as we don't mean any harm, they won't hurt us.
Surviving that brush with death leaning against his broad, warm chest, I felt safer than I ever had in my life. Even if he was hiding an abyss behind him, the back shielding me right now was undeniably real. I locked my doubts away, waiting for the day he'd be willing to bare his true soul to me. Promise me you won't risk your life alone in the woods again.
I promise. I won't let anyone or anything ever hurt you.
But the peace I yearned for was a pipe dream. That evening, a letter sealed with dark red noble wax appeared on our rough oak table. My dearest sister, tomorrow is the family's anniversary banquet. Make sure you bring that mud-calfed lumberjack husband of yours. Let all our noble guests witness your pathetic romance. I gripped the letter tightly. This was obviously a deadly trap, but if I refused to attend, those arrogant nobles would definitely hire ruthless bounty hunters to harass us endlessly in the forest.
We should go, Elena. It is a family anniversary after all. As your husband, it's only right that I accompany you.
But Alistair, that castle is filled with nothing but prejudice and malice towards commoners. I'm afraid they'll...
Trust me, from the moment you put on this vine ring, no one will ever be able to treat you like they used to.
There was a convincing power in his words. I took a deep breath, my gaze turning resolute, and finally made up my mind to face my past.
The windbreak on the northern edge was destroyed by a herd of frost boars. I have to go fix it immediately. I've already hired a carriage for you. I'll definitely make it before the banquet starts.
Looking at the note, I let out a long sigh of relief. Honestly, I felt glad.
It's for the best. This is my burden anyway. I'll go alone today so you won't get dragged into it. But when I pushed open the wooden door, I froze in my tracks. A carriage with steel shock absorbers like this costs at least a gold coin to rent. How could a lumberman who have to count pennies just to buy black peat afford a ride meant for wealthy merchants? Lister, what exactly are you hiding?
With a stomach full of doubts, I took the carriage alone back to that lavish yet suffocating family castle. The moment I stepped into the hall, all conversation stopped dead. Every single glamorous noble cast me looks of extreme contempt.
Elena? What are you doing here?
Don't be angry, Father. I sent her the invitation myself, out of pure pity for a beggar. What's the matter, my dear sister? Rumor has it you and your husband are inseparable. Why isn't he with you today? Did he realize his rags were too shabby and lose the nerve to even step foot in the castle? Did he just abandon you and run tail back to the woods? Serafina was laughing hysterically, but I could still see through her facade to the hellish life she endured at the Marquise's estate, betrayed by the dark purple bruises she tried to conceal with heavy powder along her neckline. Alista has more important matters to attend to, unlike some people who wear priceless gowns yet still have to try so desperately to hide how miserable they truly are.
Shut up! How dare a lowly commoner like you talk back to me?
Cowardness is always carved into the bones of commoners.
Elena, since your pathetic husband doesn't even have the courage to protect his wife, I won't be too harsh on you.
Butler, take her to the servants' table in the kitchens.
Let no one say I, as your brother-in-law, don't understand noble mercy.
Looking at this immaculately dressed but twisted sadist, I mercilessly tore off their hypocritical masks in public. You should save your mercy for your wife, my lord. After all, having to buy powder thick enough to barely cover the layers of whip marks and bruises on her neck every day, that must be quite an expensive undertaking.
You arrogant heretic. You have a death wish!
Just as the infuriated Marquise was about to order the guards to drag me out, a loud, trembling announcement echoed from outside the castle.
Reporting to the Baron, the legendary Court of Life merchant gang has delivered an unimaginably precious gift. They said it's an ultimate blessing for the most esteemed lady tonight.
With that announcement, the entire hall plunged into dead silence. The Court of Life is an ancient and extremely mysterious merchant guild on the continent of Saniroa. They wield terrifying wealth capable of toppling empires, yet they haven't dealt with ordinary nobles in decades. Bards even sing that they are the remnants of the mythical elven kingdom. But to us humans, elves are nothing more than absurd fairy tales to trick children.
Dead center in the mahogany chest was the emerald crown of the Water of Life, radiating a potent natural magic.
Good heavens! This must be for me! The Marquise must have spent a fortune in secret to prepare this surprise for me. Who else on this entire continent deserves to be called the most esteemed lady but me?
Shamelessly, Serafina snatched up the crown and placed it right on her own head.
My wonderful daughter! To think you even caught the attention of the Court of Life! Our family is finally going to join the ranks of the top nobility!
At that exact moment, I was stunned to notice that the bottom of the mahogany box was lined with moonlight blue wisteria, a flower found only in the deepest parts of the mist forest. Not only that, but the ancient vine runes carved into the base of the crown were absolutely identical to the pattern on the grass ring Alistair wove for me. Why would a crown belonging to the Court of Life bear the exact same runes as his? My heart was full of shock and confusion. But I was certain of one thing. A sacred relic like this was way beyond the reach of a money-grabbing man like the Marquise.
By falsely claiming this monumental gift, Serafina was essentially placing her own head on the guillotine.
Serafina, forcing something onto your head that doesn't belong to you is only going to invite disaster.
Are you jealous, you bitch? You don't even have the right to look at this crown in your lifetime! Father, throw her out!
To monopolize the gift that shocked the continent, and to trample me underfoot completely. My Baron father launched the most vicious verbal attack against me.
Elena, there's no need for you to ever attend another family banquet. You are an absolute disgrace to this family's name.
Take your pathetic commoner manners and get out of my castle immediately. From this day forth, I officially strip you of your family surname.
In front of all the nobles, he maliciously stripped me of my surname, reducing me to a rootless vagrant. But in their eyes, even that wasn't enough. Serafina was tortured endlessly at the Marquis' estate and received no love from her husband whatsoever. When she saw the token Alarady had woven for me in my hand, a sick jealousy instantly twisted her sanity.
Hold on. What's that circle of broken grass in your hand? A token from your dirt-poor husband? How dare a lowly commoner like you possess something like this? The more you cherish it, the more disgusted I get. Guards, rip that trash off her!
My endurance didn't make these people stop. It only made them worse. She just couldn't stand seeing me have anything good and wanted to destroy my only solace.
This is a vow token from my husband. It belongs to me, and no one is taking it from me.
Why waste breath on this ignorant wretch? Just snatch it from her.
Using her sharp, jeweled nail guards, Serafina brutally peeled that emerald glass ring right off my knuckle.
Give it back! Serafina, you despicable thief!
The surrounding nobles let out waves of mucking sneers, as if watching an entertaining farm.
This trash woven from a few weeds is what you are protecting with your life? It's hilarious that you actually treat a cheap peasant trinket like a treasure.
Just as I was being trampled on and left utterly helpless, the mysterious subordinate hidden in the castle's shadows sensed the fatal danger. He immediately sent an urgent report back to the fallen users of a secret art.
My lord, you must go save Her Mightiness immediately. Those nobles and nobles didn't just publicly strip her of her surname, they also stole the vine ring you gave her.
Upon hearing those words, the fury in Alistair's eyes completely spiraled out of control.
Dare to touch what's mine. I'll make every single person in that castle pay the price.
Seeing me sprawled on the ground, desperately trying to snatch back the ring, a twisted excitement flashed in Serafina's eyes. It seemed she just thought of a brilliant new way to torture me.
My dear sister, looking at you in such a pathetic state, you really want this broken ring back, don't you? How about we play a little game?
There, a fresh layer of magic crystal slad had been dumped out. The dark red burning coals were mixed with countless rusty caltrays. This was the hell the Marquis used to execute heavy offenders.
If you take off your shoes right now and walk barefoot across this fire pot step by step, I'll give you your precious grass ring back.
Faced with this lethal torment, the nobles lining the path showed no mercy. Instead, they erupted in sickening laughter.
What a spectacular drama. Stepping into scorching heat for a few strands of broken grass? Keep your eyes wide open and enjoy the show, everyone. This is the pathetic, laughable romance of the bottom-feeding commoners.
In the face of absolute class power, even the last shred of pity was cold-bloodedly crushed. Every onwooer was just waiting for me to break down and beg for mercy on my knees. They didn't understand at all. That grass ring was the only shelter my husband gave me in the cold night. For him, even if I had to walk through the hellfire and abyss of purgatory, I would never back down. The horrifying sound of flesh instantly searing against the intense heat echoed simultaneously with iron spikes piercing my soles. The moment my blood flowed, the coals evaporated it into a gruesome red mist. The agonizing pain felt like thousands of red-hot steel needles piercing my bone marrow all at once. But I clenched my jaw tight and forced myself to take the first step. I lost my balance, falling heavily forward into the dark red slag. Out of instinct, I braced myself with my hands, my knees slamming down hard.
Still pretending to be noble? Bow down! Admit that choosing that piece of trash was a complete joke, and beg me for mercy out loud!
The blazing fire tore at every inch of my sanity, but all that filled my mind was Alistair's deep, fathomless eyes. I stubbornly pulled myself back up, dragging my nearly numb legs, leaving a bloody footprint with every step until I reached the end of the path. Taking the arduous final step, I collapsed heavily at the feet of Seraphina's expensive leather shoes.
I'm done walking. Give it to me.
She looked down at me from above, an extreme, twisted, and sadistic pleasure flashing in her eyes.
Oh my, I'm so sorry. My hand, it just slipped.
Smiling, right in front of my face, she intentionally uncircled her fingers.
In that moment, my heart was reduced to ashes right alongside that ring. The light in my eyes completely died, replaced by a glaring, blinding rage. Is this the pretty face your husband is so fond of? I'm going to destroy it. I'm going to make your penniless husband look at your hideous face and be disgusted for the rest of his life. Extreme humiliation and pain washed over me. Just in the life or death split second before that red-hot branding iron ruined my face. The lowly lumberer who all the nobles had been recklessly mocking had descended like a god.
What kind of heretical dark magic did you just use? God! Kill him!
The wind ripped through the dust. Standing tall, right in the eye of the storm, Alistair looked like an absolute demon god.
Just a terrifying aura that crushed everything in its path was enough to make all the high and mighty nobles go weak at the knees.
I'm late.
The entire castle instantly bow in submission.
Who gave you the nerve?
Click the link to watch the full series.